Hello, John.
Hello, Oliver.
So today we're going to talk about euthanasia and assisted suicide.
That's right. This euthanasia and assisted suicide is in a lot of countries throughout the world, including some countries that introduced it years ago and have seen the expansion. While it was supposed to be fairly narrow for people that were in severe pain and wanted to end their lives by euthanasia or assisted suicide, it has morphed and expanded to include anyone that wants to commit suicide, that mightn't be old or anything like that or infirm, but that suffer from depression of one kind or another. So we know that there are a lot of suicides in this country for various reasons, that they're not, some people that were very, very jolly in their life, and yet they might have been in turmoil inside, projecting an image that they haven't got, and then they haven't got the beauty of Christian faith and belief in the afterlife. They haven't got that, and so with the result, this is what's happening. They're committing suicide. But now, two people, one individual, a fella called Gino Kenny, from one of the parties that support all this kind of stuff, the People Before Profit or some other crowd. I didn't want to even know what party he was from, but he suggested that a year ago, and a lot of people supporting it in the government. So now it's gone to the stage now where Kenny and a one called Lynn Ruan. Now Ruan is a Western name, and Lynn, I presume she's a lady. Now these have been voted in by people, and I wouldn't be expecting them to do this business about euthanasia, killing the ones that are ill when they should be protected and maybe put into these hospices where their pain can be alleviated with what they do in the hospice, these Catholic institutions. But these are all anti-Catholic bigots to my way of thinking. Even if they were originally Catholics, they've lost it. And David Quinn wrote an article about it, and the committee hears about grim reality of the assisted dying slippery slope. Now, various people, including Mr. Binchy, a respected barrister and lecturer and very well up in the legal things about pro-life, he was abused at this committee, this Oireachtas committee, this government committee, by Mr. Kenny and some of those on this Rowan, because of his views, and pro-life people that come from other jurisdictions where these were introduced and have seen the way it has expanded and not what they support, and people are not happy in those countries where it was so widespread, like the Netherlands and other countries. And really they were quizzed and all the rest of it, and these ones are pro. They want to go about this assisted suicide and euthanasia and call it mercy. And the mercy is not what they mean by mercy. That this is where they're using words that people associate with good, and they're using for bad. So this is the danger, and so David Quinn has written about the slippery slope. And funny enough, the people that were interviewed that's pro-abortion and pro-assisted suicide, irrespective of whether they're ill or depressed, that anyone that wants to end their life be allowed to do so. It's like widespread. Now, no society should ever do such a thing. From any point of view, from a civilized point of view, Once they went down the road of what this Humanae Vitae was, this contraception, this ban on contraception for Catholics, and it was abused and criticised by many, including people that should have known better as regards bishops and people of that calibre. Now, he did say that it would lead to all these other things, which was killing of the innocent with abortion, the killing of the vulnerable with euthanasia and all the rest of it. So all these things have come to pass. When they do one thing, they want to do another, and they're not satisfied. So it expands.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what evil can do, and they're in some ways by not having a spiritual awareness of the value of life from conception to natural death, then this is what these ones are doing. They weren't elected to do things like that. So this is what we're hoping and praying for. Christian TV Ireland would be certainly supporting anyone that's pro-life, and we're fortunate in Meath West, where I vote, that we have a pro-life candidate in Peadar Tobin, who was a former Sinn Féin, and very good. And another one called she's Lady Nolan. I know her father was a TD, Carmel Nolan, and she was in Sinn Féin, and she's pro-life, and a very good pro-life person, because she's seen the light. You know, so that's where Jesus came into the world, to show the light. And but these ones are not in the light. And so we're Christian TV will, when it gets going and established, please God, with the donations, we will be very much against any of that kind of thing. And because the television that we have here, the independent television, and they're all in favour of these things, and the media, but a lot of people are not in favour of it, and their voices not being heard or listened to or acted upon. The ones that were in favour of all this kind of killing of people that wanted to die, even if they weren't ill and all the rest of it, that's what the extremists want, and they wouldn't quiz at all, like as if that's what we want. They'll go easy first, and then it expands to include anyone.
Thank you very much, John.
You're welcome. Thanks.